Hi guys, gonna try something a little different today. I've been feeling the need for more cardio, so I'm gonna do what I'm gonna call a fitness flow, which is gonna be more cardio based, more repetitive movements than a traditional flow by any means. And so this will also be a little bit shorter class. And just keep in mind, since I'll be doing with you cardio, not talking as much, faster pace to keep the heart rate up, form. So whenever we have weight in the hands, there will be quite a bit of weight in the hands in this class. It'll be alternated with legs, but still, when you have weight in your hands, press each fingertip down into the floor and press away from the floor. So you're never sinking down into your joints, shoulders go nice and wide, upper back will round. And then also, whenever we're doing anything weight bearing, like we're in a plank, you're gonna scoop your belly under a little bit, and tucking your tail and using that sensation of activation of those lower abdominal muscles to take some of the strain off of the arms and the upper body. So always pay attention to that. Modifications, if you're starting to lose your form a bit, modify mainly by bringing the knees down. Or if we're doing something like maybe some mountain climbers, so if you're doing your mountain climbers, you can do instead like a slower version or a knees down version. If we're doing anything where we're jumping the feet, you can step, 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 step. Just keep those options in mind if you need them. Better to have good form. And if you're not used to having weight in your hands, it's probably not the class for you. But you can always start off at the beginning, start to get some of those feels, and then just take that as something you do for a while, getting used to it, and don't do the whole thing. So we're going to start in all fours position. Whenever we do this also, the wrist creases are parallel to the top of the mat, unless we're specifically trying to turn the hands out for some reason or in for some reason. So here we're going to start with our shoulders over our wrists, hips over the knees. We'll do a couple warm up for the wrists. So first we're going to switch it up, bring the fingertips out to the side and rock right and left, shifting weight across each direction. Even here, getting used to pressing the floor away, scooping out your belly so you're rounding a bit through your back. And then we'll come back to center and bring the left fingertips forward. And let's take the right fingertips forward to start to warm up the lower body a little bit. So just keeping the left leg to the floor, I'm going to take my right knee, pulse it into my chest. So when I do that, I'm squeezing in from my pelvis towards my bottom of my rib cage. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lowering down. Same thing with the other leg. So pressing away from the floor, scooping out the belly. Left knee comes up, pulse it in towards your chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Lower it down. We're going to add on a little stretch here. So let's take the right fingertips and the right fingertips back. Left leg goes back. So press the ball out of your left foot, rock back and forth, warming up the back of the left leg, left calf a little bit. And also sending that weight forward into your right wrist and feeling the stretch kind of move around. Right wrist a little bit deeper. And then hold in the center, switch your right fingertips back forward. From this position, now we're going to up the weight a little bit more. We're going to add a little bit of a twist. So press through your arms, lift your right knee up, right knee to your chest, to your left elbow. Just left elbow. Same action with the abs. 4, 3, 2, 1. And then bring it back down. And we'll switch the left leg back in. Take your left fingertips back, right leg back long, and again, rock back and forth, just warming everything up. And then we'll bring the left fingertips back forward. Now it's coming on this side, so keep pressing through your right leg. Use your right leg and glute. Lift your left leg up towards your chest, over towards your right elbow. Chest, right elbow, chest, right elbow. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and bring it down. Send your right leg back. We're going to do one more set of those. Left leg goes back long. Full 10 this time. Right knee up and over. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. And set it down. Shift sides. If you need to take a break in between, stretch it back, take a break, take your hands up off the floor, give yourself a stretch if you need it. One more set here. Right leg goes back long, scoop up, so tuck through your low belly. Lift your left leg up, keep tucking. Chest, elbow, chest, elbow. 3, 4, 5, keep pressing through each fingertip. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bring your knee down, right knee back. Let's tend our fingertips, walk back and bring the knees out wider. Big toes touch, knees wide. Reach your arms forward for a child's pose. One of the best ways, in my opinion, to start getting into a push-up is not just to have the knees down, but have the knees wide. We have this wider base of support through your lower body. So we'll start here. If you want to add on, you can always come up off of your child's pose position legs. I'll demo that halfway through. So we're going to reach our chest forward, bring our shoulders over our wrists, still lifting my low belly. A couple more times, getting used to this sensation, and pressing away from the floor like you're pulling your mat back towards your knees. And now we're going to add the push-up. So when I come forward, I'm going to push and then send it back. And you can get a little bit of momentum here if you like. That's okay. This is 3. This is 4. This is 5. So if you wanted to, you could tuck your toes. You could come forward, do a full push-up, and then send it back. 7, or regular. 8, 9, 10. Now we're going to do a little hold. So come forward. You can stay and hold here and tap right and left. Or you can add a push-up in between. I'm going to do the push-up. So push-up, tap shoulder. Push-up, tap shoulder. That's 1. Push-up, tap shoulder, that's 2. Push-up, tap, tap. 3, 4. Last one. 5. Tap and tap. Push-up, send it back. Stretch out your arms if you need it. We're just going to do one more right now on our all fours. This one's a twist in for your obliques. But it's also going to work your hips slightly. So we're going to come back to all fours position. Everything's stacked up. And I'm going to tuck both toes, both sets of toes, so I can hover my knees up off the floor. Again, still pressing away through the hands. Feel it pressing through each fingertip. Send your right knee towards your left knee. Shin parallel to the floor and back. Left towards right, shin parallel. So it's a twist through your torso and your obliques, instead of feeling your chest moving or your arms swiveling. And use your lower body. We got about 5 more each side. 4, 3, 2, last one. And then bring your feet down and reach your arms back. So if you're new to stuff with hands, stuff with weight in your hands, I would do that. Be done. Otherwise, we'll come forward, spread your fingers wide, or scrabble to the top of your mat, tuck your toes, press up into a downward facing dog. Never going to spend much time in downward facing dog. So just a transition. Look forward to your hands, bring your right foot up. In between your hands, roll the left foot down at an angle and come up. So your hips squaring towards the top of your mat. If you're in a particularly long stance, I'd shorten it a little bit. That'll make this a little bit more accessible. Right thigh is still working towards parallel, and you're gonna feel really stable into your right leg even though your knee is bent. Arms up over your head. So I'm gonna kick my heel to my butt. As I do so, I'm gonna draw my elbows in and down, squeezing the shoulder blades in and down, cactus arms. So kick and pull, kick and pull. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold it. Press your way into your right leg. Bring your left leg up. One-legged mountain position. Keep the arms up. Bend into your right leg. So you're more in a chair position with your right leg. Send your left heel forward. Tap your toes back. Heel forward. Tap your toes back. 3, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, then fold forward. Send your legs back, and we got some jumps. You're gonna jump the feet towards the hands. Bend your knees, jump. Every time when you land light with your legs bent. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, we'll do 8. Land it back. Send yourself back into your downward facing dog. We'll do the same thing on the other side. So look forward, send your left foot forward, roll the edge of the right foot down. Again, not super long, so you can keep weight balanced over your front foot. Arms up over your head, square your hips, weights in the left leg. Kick your heel towards your butt, cactus your arms. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come forward into a one-legged mountain, straightening the left leg. Then bend your left leg. Knee tracks over the ankle, nice and stable, even in that bent leg. Send your heel forward and toes back. Heel forward, toes back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good, come back up, fold forward. You know what's coming. Step your legs back. And this time we're gonna jump wider than our hands. So jump wider if you can, and back. Always landing bent and landing soft. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, belly pull in, 8. Good, this next time, coming back up into the downward facing dog. We'll do that all again, one more set. So, send your right foot forward, left edge of the foot towards the floor. Square your hips, arms up. Make sure you can keep the weight balanced over your right leg. Kick your heel towards your butt. Cactus your arms. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Send your weight forward, left leg comes up, bend into your right knee. So you're really stabilized with your right hip. Heel forward, toes back. Heel forward, toes back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Send the leg back in, fold forward. Send your legs back. 8 more jumps in between the hands. So in between, back. In between, back. Remember, you can step, 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 step if this doesn't make sense for you. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I forgot. I did an extra. All right, come back. Always, also with those, you don't have to get as close to your hands. That makes it harder. Left leg comes forward. Roll the right edge of the foot down. Square your hips. Legs are these 2 lines that go parallel to each other, but not on the same line. Arms come up. Again, shorten if you need to. Make sure you can keep the weight over your left leg. Kick heel to butt. Cactus your arms. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pull the to the left leg, send your right leg up, bend your left leg, heel forward, toes back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Straighten and come up, fold forward. One more set of those jumps. So send your legs back. I promise I'll keep it at 8. Fingers spread wide, each finger pressing down. Bend your knees, hips low. Bounce it up and back wider again. 3, 4, 5. Keep using your abdominal muscles. Make yourself lighter. 6, 7. Only one more. 8. And then I kind of lied because we're going to bounce back again and stay wider than the hands. And come up into a goddess pose. So I'm going to face you guys for this part. So knees track over ankles. If you need to take a couple times to make sure that's the deal, find the right space for you. Feel this external rotation in your upper legs. Arms up to the side. And we're going to tilt our torso. So I'm bringing my side body long and my shoulder towards my right leg. And then I'm going to swivel arms more parallel up and down over my right leg. Tap in front of your right foot, behind your right foot. In front and behind. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then arms come up, legs stay low, and wring your arms. So try to turn as much as you can, your whole arm, not just flipping your palms. Just try to wring out your shoulders. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Legs are burning, we gotta do the left side. Tilt your torso, stack your arms in front of the foot, behind the foot, just 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All the way arms out and stand up. Shake the legs if you need to. And we're going to come back into our downward facing dog. Send your hips up. And just take a couple times. Heels high, heels low. Heels high, heels low. Now we're going to slightly wider down dog. It doesn't have to be wider than your mat, but just slightly wider. We're going to stabilize that through the shoulders here, so you can also shorten your down dog a little bit. Take your right hand towards your left ankle, left calf, left leg, and then come forward, reach your arm forward. Back towards your leg, reach forward, shoulder over your left wrist. 3, 4, and try for 8, 5, 6, 7, and last one, 8. And then bring your hand down and just walk your hands back towards your feet. Heel toe the feet in. You bring your hands forward on the floor. They don't have to be flat, so you can keep your left leg a little bent, whatever you need. Leg lifts, right leg out to the side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then keep that right foot hovering. If you can tap your right wrist, you'll tap your right wrist, otherwise you'll work in that direction. So you're going to lift your right hip and tap your right wrist. Lift and tap. This is all lifting from the low belly again. Just like when we brought the knee towards the chest, same sensation. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Send it down. Walk your hands back out. Oh, and it's time for those mountain climbers. So, set yourself set up nice, and here we go. Legs up towards your hands. Keep stabilizing through your shoulders. Pull your belly up and in. You go slower, you can go faster. Just keep good form, keep pulling the belly in. Keep lifting your shoulder blades wider. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Send it back. Press back into your downward facing dog. Take your legs, again, a little bit wider. We're going to do that same thing on the left. So stabilizing out through the right shoulder. Left hand goes back towards your right ankle or wrist. Right ankle or shin. Left arm goes forward, reaches forward. Send it back. Send it forward. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Last one, 8. Good. Bring your hands down. Walk your hands back. Toe the feet in. Stabilize yourself. Left leg lifts up to the side. Out. Back in. Out. Back in. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep your left foot hovering. Tap your wrist. You go flat palm if you like to make it harder. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Knock your hands back forward and then just walk back. One more time, walk your hands forward and walk it back. We're going to take a little Malasana break, so I'm going to face you guys for this too. So when you walk it back, set up into your Malasana. Hips low, any knee issues, you can always keep your butt higher than your knees. Otherwise, we're going to sit as low as we can without putting pain into the knees, but this is going to be cardio. So Malasana, knee drive. Malasana, knee drive. Knee comes up to your chest or armpit, right and left. Each time you get lower, tap the floor if you want. Good, using your belly to help you lift your knee. Sit your hips low. Should be feeling this in your butt very intensely. Last 2. Last 1. Oh, don't worry, we're not quite done yet. Sit your hips down to your Malasana. Little pulses. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All but tall. Walk your hands forward. Do a second set of those shoulder stabilizations. A little bit wider, or also maybe a little bit shorter than your regular down dog. So come back to stabilizing with your left hand. Right hand, reaching back, reaching forward. Cross the body back. Forward straight. 3, 4, 5, 6. Knees down is perfectly acceptable here. 7 and 8. All right, send it back. Walk your hands back. Heel toe your feet in. Leg lifts, right leg. Out for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tap your wrist or go that direction. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Walk yourself back forward. Legs a little wider. Same thing, mountain climbers. Go cross body mountain climbers if you like. Pressing the floor away. Lift up your low belly. Land light each time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, I much prefer the cross-body ones for some reason. One more set of those shoulder stabilizations. Left hand towards your right wrist, right? That is a shin. I don't know why I keep calling it a wrist. The left arm goes forward. 2. Weight shifts forward. Shoulder over wrist. 3, 4. Press through each fingertip. 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're done with that one. Walk the hands back. Into the feet in. Left leg lifts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lower it down. Or don't lower it down, excuse me. Just tap your wrist. Lower hands down if you want. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then lower it down. Heel toe your feet out. Back into your malasana. Pulses. Chest lift. Lifted. I'm going to take this into a little bit of a funny movement. So I'm going to come facing you guys again. So from my malasana, I'm going to take my right leg and bring it behind my other leg. So now my right toe is from the floor, my right heel is up. I'm going to pivot my left toe slightly more forward. Bend both knees and then widen and squeeze the leg together. Widen, squeeze together. And it shouldn't feel like you're doing anything funny with your knees. It should feel very distinctly like a clamshell with your inner thighs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then come back into your malasana. Pulse another. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step the left leg back behind. Again, heel is up. I'm on my toes, my ball under my foot. I'm going to swivel a little bit so my right toes are more forward. Bend into both knees. Widen the knees. Draw them in. Widen. Draw them in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back. And then just take a wide leg forward fold. Hands to the floor. Lengthen your spine. You take a twist right and a twist left. Hips don't move. Just stretching to the sides of your body. You see your abdominal muscles. Take that one more time, each direction. And then come forward, walk your hands around, and we're going to lie down on our belly, do a little bit of work for the back. So lying down, hands come forward in front of you, reach your legs long back behind you. You can always leave the legs on the floor for these, or if you want more, lift them up. Shouldn't be painful in your low back. Reach forward, arms come up. So it's called Superman. And shrug the shoulders back into place and lift more through your whole chest. Eyes coming right in line with your thumbs. And then lower down, and we're going to pulse that 10 times up. Pulse up, lower down. Again, legs are optional. Last 2. Last 1. Now we're going to add this a little bit. Do the cactus arms again. I'm going to pulse up, stay up, and I'm 10 times. Arms forward, arms forward, cactus. So, push the pubic bone down, lift your chest, your arms up, optional to lift the legs or not. Cactus, arms forward. Cactus, arms forward. Squeeze wide across your chest. Draw the shoulder blades down your back. Two more. Last one. And lower down. Press into your hands. We're going to come to lie on our back. From here, bring your arms out to the side. And we're going to have kind of levels and options where you can go here. So bring your heels up towards your bum. If you need to, you can lift and lower your spine down to the floor. And then hover your feet up off the floor. You can touch your ankles or keep a little space. But we're going to lower the knees towards one side, not touching the floor, and use your abdominal muscles to lift back up, lower to the other side. If your shoulder comes up off the floor, that's too far. So keep it where you can keep your shoulders down, Probably the first couple are going to be a little bit experimenting. Just going right and left. You might have more mobility on one side than the other. Keep the legs together or parallel. And if you want to make this more challenging, add more weight to the movement, you can also straighten your legs. Let's see if I'm far enough away from the couch. So with your legs straight, your feet flexed, you can lower down to one side and lift back up. It's definitely more weight, so try to find control. Again, one side might be stronger than the other. Shoulders stay on the floor. You can keep it with knees bent. Or add on the straight legs. And we'll do one more set right and left. And then come back up. Hug your knees in and slide your heels forward. Bring your arms along the sides of your body, palms facing down. So the idea here is to slide. If you have a very sticky mat, this might be kind of hard to feel like you can slide, but the idea is we're going to slide our hands closer to our lower body, and we're going to slide one leg at a time closer towards the upper body. So, very common in these to feel neck strain. So keep your chin slightly tucked, so as you bring your upper body up off the floor, you're not lifting your upper body weight with your neck, right? The neck is just following along. So for these, I'm going to scoot back so I don't have to come over the lip of my mat every time. But slight tuck of the chin. I'm going to start to curl my upper body up and slide my hands down, and then I'm going to slide my right heel up. And I'm going to slide my heel back and let my upper body slide down. So just smooth movement. Left heel slides up and slide it back down. Good, chin stays slightly tucked. I'm curling through my upper body and just sliding my hands along the floor towards my heel. This should be pretty obvious abs. Again, any strain in the neck, you can bring your hands behind your head instead. Just trying to really feel that you're doing this with your belly. Sliding the heel up towards your body, getting your upper body and lower body closer to each other. If you want to make it more intense, you can now let your upper body go back all the way, keeping the head, the neck, upper shoulders up off the floor. Every time shortening the front of the body. Last time right, last time left. And then bring your arms up over your head, and you're done. We're just going to take one little banana stretch. So walk your legs over to the left, bring your upper body over. You can hold your wrist if you like, and just look over your left armpit area and stretch out the right side of your body. You can add your ankle over your ankle if that feels good. And then come back to center. Walk your legs over to the left side of your mat. Bring your upper body over that same side. And you can hold onto your other wrist if you'd like, or bring your left ankle over your right. And just stretch down the left side of your body, looking over your right armpit. Breathing. And back to center. We'll just take a couple rock and rolls to bring the body up and make sure feeling nice and balanced through our spine. So hug your knees in towards your chest. You can hold on at the back of your thighs. And use your legs at first to lift you up. And then if you don't need the legs kicking, you can just roll on your spine and lift. Never letting the head bonk down onto the floor. So keep that tuck of your chin, making your body nice and round. Shoulders down as much as you can. You want to really challenge yourself. Elbows towards your knees, hands to your shoulders. See if you can keep them touching. It's hard. I haven't done these in a while. And then next time you're up, hold, hover, hover, hover. Just squeeze your heels in, scoop your belly. And release, fold over your legs. couple more breaths here, just folding over your legs. If you need any extra stretches, take extra stretches. Thank you guys for playing today.